Hi everyone, thanks for joining me. This is going to be my next entry into the World War II group build. Basically, I got this from my local hobby shop and I just want to have some fun building this kit again. It's been some time, some 40 years since I built this kit. When I was 11, 12, I built it to war game with my next door neighbour, and I just had great fun hitching the ammo carrier up and then hitching the 25 pounder up and brumming it round the table or round my carpet. I probably won't do that again, but I'll certainly enjoy putting the kit together. Now I won't do a date and time stamp for this. Basically I've already done that for HMS Nelson, and the time that was shown on that was 1926 on the 3rd of September, and I wouldn't know that unless I could travel back in time and whatever. So I'll open the box so we can have a quick look at the kit. As you can see, it is Airfix vintage classic, so I'm not sure what we can expect from the moulds for this, but let's have a look now. So here it is, and immediately I had a surprise when this was finished in the green plastic and not in grey. Airfix kits tend to be finished in grey now, and so obviously they must have kept the colour because it is a classic kit. I'm just going to have a hell of a lot of fun building this. So many good memories. There's some flash on the parts, but it's not too bad. I think they must have gone through the moulds and decided which ones they could get away with reissuing as classics. What I like about this is you've got the crew as well. So you've got the drive, you've certainly got driver or gunner there, and then you've got the, so I think that must be the driver there, and then he might be the gunner, and then you got the rest of the crew, which is wonderful. They even give you bases to stand the crew on. So yeah, as I say, this will be my next entry. I don't suppose the actual instructions have changed much since back in the day. Not really. In fact, I don't think at all. And there's one decal option, I think, for this kit. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what regiment it is. It's the one with the armoured fist. I should know what regiment that is, but I don't. Sorry. So on the back of the box, let's just move out of the way, it suggests that you finish it in brown and green. I won't be doing that. I'll be finishing it in the all over green. I don't know whether brown and green was for early war, like 1940, when the BEF was still in France. If anybody knows different, then please do let me know. But I'll be finishing it in an overall green or olive drab, and doing it for a later war vehicle. Okay, so I was almost jumping the gun a bit and nearly got this painted before showing it built up. As you can see, all three parts are now completely built. The quad tractor, the ammo carrier, and the 25 pounder itself. There was quite a bit of flash on this kit. The gun barrel and breech were really quite bad. It was one of those kits where you felt as if the two halves were off-centered, and so you had to take quite a bit off, and that's always a bit worrying because you'll take too much off and the barrel will look too narrow and things like that. But the alternative is to take the locating pins off and just fit it yourself. but it worked out okay. I've managed to get everything to hook into stuff so that it looks right. I did use a couple of the crew figures and put them inside the quad tractor just to add something, but when you look at the windows or through the windows you can't really see them, so it was a bit of a waste of time. So the next phase is to paint this green. I will probably use the AK British Olive Drab 4445, although it is a bit thick of a paint, so I may have to thin it down quite a bit. The alternative is to use a Vallejo, but I think I'll stick with the AK. So the next time you see this, it'll be fully painted and decorated and finished, so I'll catch you in a bit. Okay guys, so here is the end result. She's all painted up and weathered, and she's ready to go on the shelf. No real issues with this build at all. There was one or two places where I needed to use putty, but that may have been down to me not fitting parts too cleverly. There's nothing much to say about it. The windows that you see on the kit here and then on the windscreen, they were created using this micro crystal clear, because the kit doesn't come with any windows, and I just thought it needed something. I couldn't just have them as you know, open. The crew that I mentioned in the the beginning of this video, what I did was I tried to use the 4 crew members and put them in the back of the quad, but that didn't quite work out. So there are 3 altogether. There's the driver, and then there's 1 in the passenger seat, and then there's 2 in the back. Of course, that could be the driver and that could be the passenger. I can't remember which way the steering wheel is on this because it's Canadian built, so anyway. Another Airfix to add to my collection. I'm getting quite a few of the old Airfix builds on my shelf now, and I may have to show them at some stage. What I'm going to do is put some stills at the end of this video so you can perhaps see some of the detail a bit better, although I will vet them to make sure they don't also show some of my glaring mistakes. Thanks ever so much for watching, and I'll catch up with you soon.